Hey, what is going on, you guys? AK40 Kevin here in the gamer heaven, and today I'm going to show you how you can adapt a full-size photography camera like a DSLR or a mirrorless to become your dedicated webcam so you can take your streaming content like Twitch or Facebook gaming to the next level. Let's get it. Alright guys, over here at the Stormtrooper desktop, as always, if you're new to the channel, this is where we do our unboxings. And so the items that you're going to need in order to be able to use your full-size camera as a webcam is obviously your full-size photography camera. Then you're going to need one of these adapters here. This is literally just a generic, cheap Chinese knockoff that I got off Amazon for $20. It does do 1080p at 30 frames per second. However, there is a 4K at 60 frames per second model. However, that is by Elgato. That is called the Cam Link, and that goes for about $200 when you can find it. So we're gonna make do with this. Also, you are gonna need an adapter that'll plug an HDMI end into this USB stick, and then the other end into your camera, so either micro or mini HDMI. So I have both here just for demonstration purposes, but you just go depending off of what model your camera takes. And finally, this is somewhat optional, but if you are going to be using this as a dedicated webcam where you're going to be streaming on a Twitch or, well, Mixer's dead, Facebook gaming or YouTube gaming or something like that for, 6, 8, 10 hours at a time, most likely your camera's going to die a few times throughout that stream, and then you're going to be cameraless. You'll have to stop your game, stop your stream, put a new battery in. So they actually sell what's called a dummy battery, which is basically a battery that plugs into the bottom and has a cord that you plug into the wall, so it gives your camera continuous power, much like a webcam would have. But if you only plan on using this temporarily as little burst footage and stuff like that, you should be good to go. All right, so breaking into the box here, let's go ahead and move my microphone boom out of the way just a little bit. So this has the features on the back as well as a little introduction telling you what you can do. Video capture can capture both HDMI video and audio, so you can also use this as an audio source. However, if you're streaming, you most likely have a boom arm with a microphone, something like that. So you get your instruction manual, which is black and white, but it does have English, pretty good font, easy to read, and it does showcase the main features. It also does have pictures, which is very nice. Shows you how to set up, but it's actually pretty easy as these are more or less plug and play. They don't require any drivers or anything like that. So you have your actual Cam Link or USB adapter dongle here. It shows you your input here, that's HDMI. Other end will be plugged into your camera, and then the output is just simply what you plug in via USB. I would recommend USB 3.0 just for a little bit faster data transfer on your PC. Numbers or specifications we should get out of the way real quick. The maximum input can be 4K from your camera. However, that's going to be downscaled inside the device and output to 1080p at 30 frames per second, which you have to understand. Like, this is a 1080p webcam here, and it looks really good. However, 1080p on a full-size photography camera like a mirrorless or a DSLR, as you're going to see from the footage in this video, is actually quite a bit better because you have better depth of field, you have a better sensor, most likely a better processor in the camera as well, because these little webcams are generally between $40 and $100, and that's on the very, very high end. As where photography cameras, even if they only shoot video in native 1080p, the sensors, the processor, as well as all the other additional features that are stacked on there in the software suite built onto your camera. I mean, most of these cameras go for about $400 to $3,000. Alrighty guys, so just a quick update. I've been working on this for about an hour. By the way, this footage is on an iPhone XR, and I'm just using one of my softbox lights, so I'm not really sure how the video quality is going to be, but hey, modern phones are pretty darn good camcorders. Anyway, so I had this thing all jerry-rigged up right now with the Cam Link, and then also plugged in via USB because it wouldn't even be recognized by my PC. And as you see, what I've been doing for the last hour, I've scoured the instruction manual. All these programs that are highlighted here in the middle are all different available software programs that are supposed to do the job of getting your device recognized. So this is Labs OBS here. I have discovered a new audio or a new video capture device. These are all the different cameras that I have available. So my webcam, and then my video editing software that counts as another webcam, blah, blah, blah. So this is the one right here, USB video camera. However, whenever you actually do, let's unplug this USB cable here. Come on, don't wanna damage you, girl. There we go. So TV output in progress, right? That's a good thing. And then you see it pop up here and you're like, oh, sweet. But I have tried over and over to hit record to try and get a live feed. Literally all this is doing is displaying the pictures and videos that I already have in my camcorder, or I'm sorry, in my digital camera, you know, using these buttons here to navigate. That's all that's doing there. So I've tried getting a live video recording out of it. I've also tried not even using the actual cam link and just using the micro USB connection with all these software programs right here. And I've come to the consensus that this camera here, which is a little bit older, this is about 3 years old now, still a great camera. It's a Panasonic Lumix FZ80. Absolutely does not work as a webcam, at least with this configuration. But you know what I'm gonna do? I am not just going to leave you guys high and dry. I don't like to leave anybody dry. So what I'm going to do is go ahead and order the outrageously overpriced Elgato Cam Link 4K. And we're going to get this sucker running. And if it doesn't work with an Elgato Cam Link, then you just can't do it with this particular camera. And that's fine anyway, because I wasn't even planning on really using my mirrorless camera as my webcam, because I'm already pretty satisfied with my video quality. I don't have any complaints over the quality of my stream on Twitch or Facebook gaming, nor has my chat ever complained about my audio or video quality or stream quality, bit rate, any of that other stuff. So that's about an hour of my time I'll never get back. But hey, it's all for the greater good, and it's all for your guys' entertainment, and also for my knowledge, so I know what works and what doesn't. So when I'm going to coach someone through how to get set up on YouTube or Twitch and, you know, get their setup all done, I know, hey, that particular model camera does not do that. Okay. Well, guys, I guess I won't be buying the 4K Elgato Cam Link, and I guess I won't be using my DSLR camera as a webcam. I guess I will just be continuing to use my 1080p webcam here, which, by the way, looks pretty good. If you know how to use your lighting, I'm also using software to blur my background and stuff, so never had any complaints about my quality on stream or anything like that. And yeah, my camera is just completely uncompatible with any kind of software out there. I've tried 6 different programs troubleshooting to get this video working for you guys. And it's good for my knowledge to know that, you know, if I'm recommending this camera for someone that specifically wants to use it as a webcam, or they might want to do that as a side use for that camera, that it's just not compatible with it. I think it's mostly because it's their super zoom line, which they specifically think people are going to be using that 60x optical zoom, which is, in my opinion, one of the selling features of this camera. It's great for if you're trying to bird watch or be a creepy voyeur dude on the beach, you know, doing God knows whatever. But honestly, like, you know, like bird watching or looking at the stars, you can actually zoom in so far into the moon that you can literally see the craters on it. I'm not exaggerating. You can zoom so far and so stable to the moon that you can legit see the, like, indentations in it. It's pretty crazy. So that's really cool. But as far as being able to use it as a webcam, that's it doesn't work. So if you come over here to my live view, I'll share my screen, but I won't share my wife. Jesus Christ, my dog just smacked her head on my desk. That's the fucking earthquake test for the camera there. But anyway, I went here. Is your camera compatible? Blah, blah, blah. Yes, it has all this stuff that you need, all the outputs and stuff like that. But, and for DSLRs, there's other requirements. But, right here, check that the HDMI output is clean. It's saying if you plug it into a TV, can you actually see the live footage? My camera does not do that. When you plug into an HDMI port, all it does is goes directly to your stored photos and videos. You cannot get a live stream out of it. So that is unfortunate. It's just good to know. But, so this video isn't a total waste for you guys. I am going to show you exactly what you need to do to get your camera up and running if you do have a compatible camera. So I already showed you. You're going to plug this bad boy into your PC. You're going to plug the other end into your camera, your mirrorless or your DSLR. If you don't care too much about the battery life, hey, no big deal, just run it as is. And then once you are in Labs OBS, which is this program here, you can use a different program, any program that'll allow you to stream with, like a stream hosting software. I prefer Labs OBS because, well, it's the best. Second best would be XSplit Gamecaster. I think they're pretty good too. But anyway, you're going to go ahead and add a source. So hit plus right here. And then you're going to go to add a video capture device. As you see, built-in webcam, Logitech cam, capture cards. add a source. These are the 3 that I have now. You're going to add a new source. We'll just type in a random name, add source. And then once your camera's plugged in, you will have another option here. It might not be the actual name of your camera. It might just say like, you know, digital camera or GoPro or something like that. GoPro is the actual name. But anyway, it might just say like action cam or something like that. You click on that, hit done, and then that'll now should be a pop-up box here. If you press the little invisible eye here, that shows and hides different things. So if like I want to hide my actual cam overlay or whatever, you can do that. And yeah, it should just pop up for you and you should be up and rolling. So sorry I couldn't actually get this going. Also, sorry to myself. I wasted a lot of time and I was really hoping to get my photography camera as a webcam so I could stream it tonight. But I will be streaming tonight, by the way. In about a half hour, I'm actually going to go live on twitch.tv/AK40Kevin, spelled KVN, and also on Facebook Gaming, AK40Kevin. So check me out there. We're going to be playing a little Halo Master Chief Collection tonight, so that's going to be a good time. And holy moly, that's a lot of hairspray in there. Almost sprained my fingers, accidentally bumping into my hair. That's when you know you got good grease in there. That's going to do it, guys. Peace.